It is Inside the NBA presented by McDonald's. Studio J here in Atlanta. You're asking, how many guys does it take to dissect one basketball game? 5, count them 5. Charles Barkley is here. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Draymond Green, I'm Ernie Johnson. And this is the guy who watched one of his kids graduate today at Sacramento State. Tell me about it, Shaq.
First, I want to congratulate my twin, Shakir. Played for Mike Bibby his last year, and he graduated. It's a great moment. I have 6 older children, 3 graduate. Sharif told me that he will be going back to get his degree. And I got my younger one that was playing in Florida. She transferred to Kentucky. So,
well, I say
just
something
wish
you don't have to give the amount. What I love about Shaq, he told each of his kids that there's a certain pot of gold waiting for them, but they have to get a degree, and if they get a master's degree, they get more in that pot of gold. And that's one of the things I do admire about it. He's like, no, if you work hard, there's something waiting for you.
Well, and pot of gold or no pot of gold, graduation.
Thank you.
Graduation's a big thing, man.
It's a really cool
for your kids or for you, like last weekend.
How many kids I got, Chuck?
17.
It's got to be a big old pot of gold.
It's only 15. Stop it.
Game 3 highlights.
Ernie, this was a very disappointing game tonight. Me and Kenny were talking about it.
Disappointing. That's some no.
Kenny said, Jay, Trav, and Taylor?
Yes, indeed.
Well, you just wait. Boy, you better stop wasting your money. You got something coming up.
Evan Mobley early on.
This was so disappointing. You give up 47 points.
No, they gave up 37
37,
in the first
my bad.
quarter.
Same thing.
Come on. Yes, exactly right.
Pass, Cat.
In a
Kill him, Cat.
Oh, my God.
Fake pass.
Come on, man. No intensity. No defensive effort. That's what
Josh Hart, who had the
shot.
huge game 2, connects there. Once again tonight, every Knicks starter in double figures, Draymond.
Come on,
They
man.
just dominate, but nobody from Cleveland is stepping up. There's no leadership. Who's walking in that locker room saying what you have to do, what we need to do?
Well, I got to answer for that question.
Who's that?
That'd be LeBron James. That'd be it.
Brunson sends Max Strus sliding and then connects 60-54 at the half.
Shout out to Garage Beer. Trav and Jason Kessler got a beer called Garage Beer. It's a good beer, too.
That's more than I thought we were going to get off of that shot right there.
What else we going to talk about?
He didn't look like he
third
liked that
quarter.
beer.
Oh, that's a good beer, actually.
Mobley for 3, and then Mitchell out of the corner. Still got a game at this point. It's 67-62.
Ernie.
Ernie, what kind of pass is that?
It was a 5-point game.
What kind of pass? Ernie, this game was over at the end of the first quarter.
When you continually down 5 points and the other team has the ball, you're not
Look
really
at
down.
Anunoby.
When you give up 37 points in a closeout game and going up 3-zip, you're like, yeah, let's get out of here.
Only down by 10. Come on.
Yeah, Ernie, come on, Ernie.
Hey, I didn't say that. Mike Breen said it. Come
Only
on.
down
Hey, no, we never gonna say they bet about Mike
case.
Breen.
Ernie.
Nice.
No, we love Mike Breen, but that's all we kept hearing. They were only down by 10. They were only
They're
down
down
by
by
10.
8.
Oh, Landry Shamet was
Landry.
lethal from out there.
The Knicks
They
didn't break
aggressive.
a sweat tonight.
Ernie, this was like a scrimmage.
Yeah, because this is crazy. Like,
Why
this-
are all of your comments directed toward me?
Because you
Like
out
I
here
was
trying to
somehow
keep-
responsible for
People don't
this
want to see
game.
these damn highlights again.
Well, they're almost over, Chuckster.
I mean, Ernie.
look at this, Ernie.
Ernie, come on, Ernie. Come on, Ernie.
You know what? No, that's enough. Even I was okay. That's enough.
Okay, I tell you what, Cleveland. We still got the Browns. Bad example.
Man.
Bad example.
Yeah, bad
What we
example.
got?
My bad.
121 to 108 is your final.
Still got the Guardians. Another bad example.
The Knicks 8-0 this postseason when they shoot 50%. They're 55-3 when they take a lead to the fourth quarter this season.
Still
And
got the
they've won
Indians.
10 in a row.
Indians, bro. You can't say Indians and Guardians.
So are you saying the city of Cleveland?
Money moment.
Nothing happening there.
Money moment is presented by Chime. 10 straight wins. By 225 points, there's never been a stretch like that in NBA history.
Did those two teams win a championship?
One of them did.
The 73 bucks.
No, 71.
71 bucks, I'm sorry.
Okay. They had Lou Alcindor.
Yeah. And now the Knicks are a win away from going to the NBA Finals. How do you describe what you're seeing from this team? I want to say offensively, but really both sides of the ball.
No, that's a connected group. They're connected on both sides of the floor. You see guys have settled into their roles. It looks so easy. You know, you playing through Karl Anthony Towns, the games look easy for everyone else. On the defensive end, I've never seen Karl Anthony Towns defend and be as engaged as he is on the defensive end. And what we've seen for years, and this year some, is him get these dumb fouls. He's not even doing that anymore. So I love the focus level and the connectedness of that group.
You play with a guy, Randy Livingston, that, you know, every time he shot, it looked like it was. Sean Livingston, sorry about that. So Randy Livingston, yeah, LSU.
Shout out to Randy Livingston, too.
Live on.
Mikal Bridges,
He
the
just
way
got
he's
up off
playing,
his sofa, huh?
Yeah.
What?
that mid-range shot, 11 for 15, you know, he's been shooting the ball exceptionally well. You know, we're always going to talk about Cat and, you know, Jalen Brunson, but Mikal Bridges, and then you got Shamet coming off the bench getting 14 points. I have to agree with Draymond. The Knicks are very well connected.
Well, one of the mistakes that Cleveland also made, they had the good game plan but make the mistake, meaning they said, okay, we're going to make others beat us. And they banked on the fact thinking that Hart was a non-shooter. The one thing about non-shooters, or guys who don't really take a lot of shots, they can make shots. But if you contest them, then they're not used to making shots.
Yeah, but that was your game.
They're used to making catch and shoot wide open shots, catch and shoots wide open shots.
Yeah, but that was your game plan, Coach Kenny. Leave him open.
No, but you still have to contest, because if you're shooting by yourself, you're able to make shots. You still have to, but they're not used to being contested making shots. And that was a difference.
Chuckster, we'll get to you in one second, okay?
We got a special guest.
Yeah, OG Anunoby is standing by to join us from Cleveland, where the Knicks took a 3-0 lead tonight. OG, thanks a lot. We appreciate your time. We've been trying to find the words to describe how this team is playing in the course of a 10-game winning streak. The longest streak you had in the regular season was 8. How has this happened for you at this time?
Just executing the game plan on both sides of the floor, you know, playing the right way, moving the ball, then getting stops on defense.
You guys are up 3-0. You know, there's room for complacency in the closeout game. Who's that voice in the locker room, and what is he going to say?
I mean, it's collective. It's all of us speaking, you know. All of us, we've been in the playoffs before, some been in the finals before. Just experience and just knowing, like, the series isn't over. Keep our foot on their necks and just trying to win the game.
OG, listen, man, number one, you guys are playing fantastic. I want to ask you this question about the Cavs. Do you think, because it's a fair question, do you think what happened in Game 1 has affected them the last couple of games?
No, I don't think so. I think every game's a new game. That's how basketball goes sometimes. They've been competitive every game. They're a great team. They're well coached. So I don't think it affected them at all.
Well, OG, you know, I'm going to follow up on Charles' question. Do you think it affected you guys?
I mean, like I said, every game's a new game. I mean, I guess you could say momentum maybe it carried over a little bit, but I mean, we try to play the right way every game. We play to the end every game, and, you know, so I think maybe that momentum carried over for us a little bit, but.
OG, I've been in Cleveland, hostile environment, walking in there. I'm sure it was loud. But could you hear a pin drop in there towards the end of the game? Did y'all take their hearts and silence their crowd?
I think so. You know, some of the big shots we made, some of the stops we got, you know, Landry made some huge threes, some dagger threes. And, yeah, it got pretty quiet in there. So that's just how we play. That's how we try to do.
OG, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why he's here.
That's why he's here.
What is your real name?
My real name is Ogugwa.
Ogugwa? Okay.
OG?
You're not
All
saying
right,
it
OG.
like that.
All right.
Wait, you're not saying it right. If you don't say it right, we can't say it.
No. Just,
You're not saying it right.
Ogwigwa.
no, I am
Okay.
saying it right. What?
Could you say it one more time, just slow, not even slowly, but just one more time.
Ogugwa.
Ogugwa.
By any name, he's shooting 59% this postseason
like, no,
and 51% from deep. And the Knicks are a game away from the NBA Finals. OG Anunoby joining us. Thanks, Charles, for punctuating that interview with that question. When we come back,
that's a good question. I'd never
look ahead to Game 4 in the Thunder Spurs series.
I don't think anybody's ever called him a good
Tim McMahon.
Cyrus is regular. Get ready for the street meet, y'all. Hey, street meet on me in New York City. No, all of them the same, Draymond.
Street meet Palooza. Back at you here on Inside the NBA. Oklahoma City has taken a 2-1 lead over San Antonio after winning Game 3. And how about the bench? They had 76 bench points in Game 3. They're averaging 61 a game in this series. Tim McMahon is covering the Western Conference Finals, and earlier tonight we had a chance to talk. Hey, Tim, Wemby had that huge Game 1 in this series, the 41-24. Since then, 43-21 over the last two games. What's OKC's philosophy in dealing with him?
Howdy, Ernie. Look, they are throwing bodies at him. They are trying to wear him down. They're trying to make him play in crowds. They're being as physical as possible with him. But, you mentioned the monster Game 1 that he had. He played 49 minutes. That's the most of his career, and he finished that game strong. But we're talking about a series that is every other day, and OKC just has such a deep team. And you see the depth with how lopsided the bench scoring is. I mean, they just scored 76 bench points, but you also feel that depth defensively, especially Victor Wembanyama. He's dealing with Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Chet Holmgren. And then coming off the bench, there's an Alex Caruso. There's a Jalen Williams. When the other Jalen Williams is healthy, he'll take a turn on them. And, as Chet Holmgren said, the fresh legs out there really are able to try to wear him down, but they're not putting fresh legs on the floor just to wear him down. And, as Chet so eloquently said, the dudes that are going in the game are dudes. I mean, OKC goes a legit 12 or 13 deep, and a lot of these guys are coming in the game like the scoring's almost a bonus. These are physical, tough players, and they're really making Wemby fight for every inch on the floor. 6 dunks in Game 1, a total of 2 in Games 2 and 3.
You mentioned that bench, and I mean, the numbers are pretty staggering when you look at it for the series. It's 184-64 in bench points for OKC. And these contributions, I mean, where did this come from with Alex Caruso from 3? Jalen Williams has been huge. Jared McCain has been huge. How do you contend with this bunch?
Yeah, and look, a lot of these three-pointers, these are Spurs game plan design. Like, hey, we want those guys shooting those shots because we don't want Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to be able to get where he wants to go. They're trying to, they're really crowding things, they're clogging the driving lanes against Shai, and their invitation threes, or at least they were. Alex Caruso, 5 of 21 during the regular season on threes against the Spurs. The game plan worked. There was 2 of 12 on Christmas. He's lights out in this series, but he's the epitome of a playoff riser. He shot better than 40% from 3 in last year's playoff run, which obviously ended in a championship for the Thunder. And then, they've got shooters. Isaiah Joe's barely playing in this series. He's a shooter. Jared McCain, I'm not so sure that Daryl Morey sold high after all. Huh? I mean, he just has zero fear. Right? But he comes in and, his teammates say, it's going up, and you always feel like it's going in when the ball hits his hands. And again, it's just they've got all these guys who know their roles. They play with confidence. They play with freedom. And they're taking the shots that are presented to them because the Spurs don't want to let the 2-time MVP dominate the game.
Yeah, if you had to put it into words, what is the philosophy San Antonio has on SGA?
Make him play in crowds, get him off the ball. I mean, to sum it up briefly, it is get him off the ball. And look, Steph Castle's taking the primary assignment. They're giving him a lot of help, which he's usually not a guy who gets a lot of help. But that's the kind of weapon that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is. They're doubling often. They're doubling randomly, so, it's not predictable for SGA. And they're basically daring him. Make, quote-unquote, the right play. Make the right read. Get off the ball. Don't try to force anything. And it hasn't been the biggest scoring series for SGA, just like, by the way, it wasn't last series against the Lakers, but he's making the right plays. He's getting his teammates open shots, and he's had 12 assists in 2 of these games during the series. That's a playoff career high. So that's just proof that, he's reading the game, and if you don't want to let him dominate, he's going to trust his teammates, and his teammates delivered last series. They're delivering again right now.
So now we head into Game 4, lastly, and I heard Wemby talk about, hey, we knew there would be trials in this playoff run. This is huge. I mean, this is must win in your gym in Game 4.
Yeah, this is a huge test. This is the biggest test of Victor Wembanyama's career. And look, the Spurs came into this series with a ton of confidence. I mean, they beat the Thunder 4 out of 5 times during the regular season. That included 3 wins in 12 days, after the Thunder got off to that 24-1 start. They spanked their butts in front of a national TV audience on Christmas Day in OKC's gym, but the playoffs are a different beast. And, let's just also call it like it is for the Spurs. This is not a healthy Spurs team. They have a blank injury report right now, but De'Aaron Fox is clearly not 100%. He's playing through a high ankle sprain. Dylan Harper's playing through a adductor soreness. He's clearly not 100%. As Ms. Johnson said today, Victor Wembanyama creates a lot of the advantages, and then those Spurs guards throughout the course of the year have been great at exploiting them. That hasn't really happened in the series. Fox missed the first couple games. Harper wasn't the same player in Game 3, but there's no excuses. There is pressure, and for a team that's trying to skip the line, trying to win a championship in their first playoffs together, I agree with you. You can't let this thing go back to OKC down 3-1.
Tim McMahon, you've been doing a lot of good work in 17 years at ESPN. It's a pleasure talking to you. Thanks for the info, man.
Appreciate it, Ernie. It's been a pleasure.
So we head to Game 4, and look, the expected thing to me, Draymond, with OKC is forcing the turnovers and the points off turnovers. You expect them to do that. This bench contribution has been otherworldly.
It's unbelievable, but it just shows you really how deep this team is. They've built this from the ground up. So all those guys on that bench, they all can play. And you have J-Dub out. So all of those guys, when they're coming in, Jared McCain last night, I think, shot 23 shots or 21 shots. All those guys that are coming in, they have more of a green light to just go because J-Dub's not out there. A.J. Mitchell got hurt last night. He left the game. So all those guys have an opportunity to just go. But also, if you look at that, maybe not Jalen Williams, but 3 of those 4 guys could be starters on other teams in the NBA.
Yeah. Alex Caruso, by the way, is 14 for 23 from deep.
But 2 things. The Spurs game plan is trash.
Terrible.
Because them guys getting wide open shots, like they're taking the ball out of SGA's hand, like they're just getting jump shot practices. So their game plan is helping him. They're doubling Shea so far away. These guys just sitting over there like they in the gym by themselves. And the second thing is, I think we need to all pray for Wemby.
Why?
Because he can't play too many minutes. They're gonna kill him out there.
You're joking.
Man, I am damn sure joking. Because you guys, these people, man, they pissing me off. I'm watching the whole games. They ain't playing dirty.
No.
And like, these are some of the softest fouls I ever seen in my life. These clowns on TV talking about, oh, they're gonna hurt poor Wemby. I was like, hurt him? Are you kidding, man? It drives me crazy watching these shows.
And to Chuck's point, when you played against a great championship team with great others, you can't let the others get involved. That's how they win games. You focus on SGA, like, oh my God, it's SGA, 2-time MVP. And like Chuck said, they're wide open shots. And I'm gonna need Wemby to do more. Game 1, he had 41-24, they won. Game 2, 21-26, it's not enough. And I can say that as Lord Supreme of all big men. I remember getting swept, averaging 34, 35, and my father, rest in peace, saying, it ain't enough. You have to do more. So he has to do more. I heard him yesterday say he's not making his teammates better. It's because he's not dominating the game. When Alex Caruso is on you, I don't want to see a turnaround. I do not want to see a turnaround. He has to be aggressive, super aggressive, so they could, panic with him.
Let's just pray that he doesn't get hurt.
No, but,
I mean, they so physical with him.
You have a term called others. I'm going to elevate it a little bit. I'm going to call them special others.
Yes.
Because they have 11 guys on their team, I will believe, that if they got 20 points, no one would be surprised. If you say Isaiah Joe gets 20 points. Yeah, all right, okay, he's done
But
that
the Spurs
before.
are helping him with that bad game plan.
But I'm saying, I'm not saying that
Anybody can make wide open shots.
No, but I'm saying that these guys have done it when SGA has gone out and they still had it rolling. You had multiple guys when they had to take multiple shots, from Caruso to Wiggins to Wallace. They were like, okay, we'll take this responsibility. McCain, these are not unaccustomed to getting 20 points either. So they're helping them, but these guys are special others. They're not just, like he said, 3 or 4 of them could start on most teams.
Huge game 4.
You need rice and that white sauce, fool.
San Antonio.
You got to get that white sauce and that yellow rice, man.
Presented by no one.
Come on, Ernie.
Unsullied by sponsorship since
1989.
Thank you very much.
This would have been fun.
Chief
Shaq
O'Neal.
it'd be a great contest if Shaq had to name where all his kids went to college.
That's the Nito stat.
Actually, one of our newest innovations here is a Shaq vehicle called Watch Your Head. Have you seen it? Seen Watch Your Head?
Oh, yeah. Watch your head.
And tonight Shaq has two episodes.
Oh, I thought this was Nito.
No, it is. But the Nito is 2 episodes.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
All right, just checking. Number 1, Jalen Durham bullies his way to the hoop to dunk on Jared Allen. 1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
I can't hear you, Draymond. 1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
Play number 2. Jackson Hayes swoops from the baseline to throw one down on Chet Holmgren. 1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3.
I'm not excited yet.
Player number 3, Victor Wembanyama split Chet Holmgren and Shea Gilgeous to drop one on both of them.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
More enthusiasm. 1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3 in the last play. Step up.
That was a watch your head right there.
But wait, now we have the remix. Play number 1.
Hold on, here we go.
Even though it didn't count, Draymond fouled.
Oh, wait, your intro's not over yet.
Come on,
Now,
TK,
here we go.
speed it up.
Ready?
Even though it didn't count, Draymond got dunked on by Victor Wembanyama. Play number 2, Alfred Chingu.
Watch it!
Play number 3. Oh, no! Draymond, 1, 2, 3. Watch it! 1, 2, 3. Watch it! 1, 2, 3. Watch it! And the last play back in the 2018.
Oh, no!
Harden. 1, 2, 3.
Watch it! Come on, man. Watch it!
Yo, your new name is Donuts. You know why?
That was tremendous.
Donuts.
That was tremendous.
By the way,
It wasn't me, Draymond.
Shaden Sharp, I thought for sure, I knew I couldn't block the shot. I thought for sure I could foul him. And he caught the ball back further. I had no chance.
They said if you play defense, you get dunked on. You will.
That's what that happened to me with Chris Webber.
Oh, my
That
God.
was hilarious, though, because you're a good sport, Draymond, because I know you were laughing like the rest of them.
Question, when you get dunked on, do your boys stay silent or do they mess with you?
Nah, they stay silent.
They want that check.
They're riding in a car like this.
Hey, Shaq, they like, don't worry about it, boss. Don't worry about it, boss.
My boy Trav. My boy Trav.
Hey, I tried to grab him.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
1, 2, 3.
Watch your head.
I hate you, C-Web. Don't dunk on me like that and make it a Nike commercial, too.
That is a wrap for Inside the NBA.
Thanks, Dre. Welcome back.
Thanks, Dre. Come on, Penny, Shaq, and Dre.
We'll see y'all Monday night for the season ender.
Your local news is coming up next over most of these ABC stations. And we'll see you on Monday.
Thank you, Draymond.
Appreciate y'all, fellas.